Alright everyone, Hogan here reporting for the festival. So I finally make the video for this car because last time I tried to record, the game just kept crashing for no good reason. And well, I just decided, you know what, let's call it a day. It only makes me frustrated and stuff like that. So here I am. And well, finally making it on Tuesday. This car right here is the 1974 Toyota Corolla SR5, and apparently this car is practically the same level with the Corolla DX, which is what my father had, except that the Corolla DX has 4 doors, this one has 2. So this is a coupe. And I'm still not sure about the bolt-on fender here, because whether that's from the factory or not, I'm not sure. But I don't think if it's come with the factory, it will look like that. So I just putting that aside for now. Well, it's quite nostalgic because yeah, I haven't seen a Corolla up close like this for a very long time. I mean, I've seen a few on the road because they're quite popular here, but just so few of them because people these days are just using K car at this point, like Agya, Alia, Kalia, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure you people may heard of it, but only some people, because I'm pretty sure it's only on Asian market and they're not even have a good safety rating, so I don't think it will went through Europe or US. So yeah. Anyway, the livery right here is created by Hestia Agent. And well, it looks pretty nice aside from unfortunate placement because, well, the doorknob, yeah, door handle, not knob, door handle and the keyhole for it are not paintable, so it will stay there. But well, that's simply because they are chrome, old school chrome. And also the car itself actually has a few options with the body kit, and as you can see right here, I chose to remove the US mandated extra bumper, which just looks ridiculous. Yes, this one is based on the US version because it's left-hand drive. Because if it's on other side of the world, it's actually a right-hand drive, including the original country, which is Japan. So yeah, let's have a look around on the livery here. So I already recorded this a few times. Yeah, I may not sound as impressed as before, but it still looks good because the detail on the anime character here is so nice, and the shading also done really well. And the character here is based on Albedo from Overlord. Yes, the title is right there, as you can see there, right on top of her massive chest. But yeah, anyway. The detailing is really good. I love it. Although he just used a single pictures of the same work that he did, it still works very well. Just have to, like, it's just placed quite nicely, and the best one is on the hood because there is not much interruption, unlike the side, because the chrome door handle and the keyhole, and yes, the keyhole is that big, around that big. I still remember that. And yes, this is the gas cap, by the way. Oh, those good old chromes here and there. I miss my father's car, alright, because he sold it. He sold the Corolla DX because he cannot find the papers for tax, and well, that means it's kind of hard to drive it around on the big city like where I live. Well, it's not really big. It's a small but quite big, quite packed. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so he sold it to someone on the suburban, and it belongs there forever now, which is sad because this silver light right here is actually pretty close to the silver color that he had. And yes, the car itself is actually inherited by my father from my grandfather, and it serves really well, really for a very long time on my family up until 2000. I don't know, 2005. But yeah, it is such an old car. I love it. It's just sentimental, right? So anyway, yeah, the looks overall is really good, but maybe a few notes that you have to note when you're trying to make a livery for this car. One, the badges obviously not paintable like this Corolla right here. And apparently this SR5 sticker is also not paintable, so it's staying there. As you can see there, it's a lot more high definition compared to the livery here. You can see right there. And yes, this also right behind here, the SR5 and the Corolla badges are also there. So do keep in mind how you put on your livery, alright. Also, as I mentioned earlier, door handle and the keyhole are both unpaintable. And yes, it's old school, really. I really like that. So simple, yet so easy to pick by thief, apparently. But yeah, overall looks pretty nice. Oh, I miss my father's Corolla now. Anyway, we're going to go back to my good old test track, which I haven't played for a very long time. And well, I actually tried to play it a few times, but it kept crashing. I'm not sure what causing it last time in the last session. So hopefully it doesn't crash. If not, well, I'll just jump into another race, a normal one. So right, we're going to do it on the summer because I built it for racing. Although I already drive it a few times, and I feel like this car is a good platform for a drift car because it slides really well. It's like it slides really easily and actually really easy to control at the same time. So yeah, I make it to make it as understeer enough as possible on this car, but last time it's just a little too much, so I need to reduce it around there. Spring, yeah, just want to around the same there, and raise this up a little bit by 1 centimeter. And this right here should be on 65% because 75 is actually too much for this car. It's just way too slidey. So let's see if toning it down make it better. Because well, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't shown you the previous clip that I'm with, but well, it got ruined by crashing here and there. So you know, not crash as I crashed the car, the game crashed. Yeah, that it's two different definition there. Ow. Because if it just crashed, the car crash, I'm fine with it. Because it doesn't break the flow. Oh wow, you're breaking way too much, buddy. That's outside of the turbo range, by the way. Not sure if I can tune the turbo range that much in this game. But as you can see, the car is really easy to slide. But you can recover from the slide rather easily with this car. It's a pretty friendly car, not gonna lie. I mean, it's a Corolla. They're really friendly, user-friendly. That's what I'm trying to say. Look, it's really easy to recover from that slide, you know. I don't even hesitate to counter steer that much on this as much as other, but before this I actually really hesitated because the tuning is not exactly right. But with this, oh my god, it's so much better. But I still have to control my throttle around the corner, obviously. And even though it seems like it handles really well, you may want to tone down your throttle a little bit. Just slow down a little bit around there because it will slide. As you can see there, it still wants to try to slide. I can feel it, I can hear it, stuff like that. And try to wait until the car is as straight as possible before you can go with the power. Yes, this car is actually really slow, not gonna lie. But then again, they feel fast. And yeah, it still struggles to 50, which the... Oh, that's terrible. That is really terrible for me. I forgot where to stop around that corner. I really forgot the braking points and stuff. It's been a long time, alright. So please do forgive me. And yes, it stops very well though, not gonna lie, but you still have to know where to stop. Unless you want to crash like that earlier, which is not a good thing to do. But the car is still very slidey with this particular setup. Yeah, but once we get to the strike line, everyone will go past me. It's just how it is. No, apparently. Okay, interesting. What's going on the back there? I'm not sure. Okay, it's stopping off too much there. I just let off the throttle. Not even braking there. But I need to brake here. Because it's a lot sharper than you might think because it's going downhill. Brake right here. Okay, that's still too much, but alright, it's fine. It accelerates really well for a rear-wheel drive, that's for sure, because it's so light. Okay, that's me overdriving it. I overdriven around that corner quite a lot in the past, and I'm still doing it now. Even though I make this track to be as much as corner marking as possible to make sure you know where to go and what you should mark around to make sure you know where your braking points are. But well, repetition are needed as well, you know, because you know, if you not trying enough on a certain track, you're probably going to forget about it. I'm pretty sure that's what's happened whenever you saw some F1 driver that doesn't really do well from time to time. Even though they may win in the previous year, and on the same year they somehow forgot how to drive. It happens to everyone, alright? And I'm no exception. Well, especially me actually, I'm no exception. Because, well, I'm quite a forgettable person. Well, by that I mean it's easily, I cannot assemble my words here. It's kinda, I kinda easy to forget about things here and there, unless it's either really important for me. Oh wow, that's brake a bit too well. It just almost dead stop. But then again, this car is not the same speed as the others. So yeah, I love this car. And I still can do half throttle around the corner with this car, which is not gonna lie, not a lot of cars can do that. yes, as you can see, it's really easy to control. I'm just going to keep it on 5th gear. It's actually doing much better with that setup right there. Yeah, not the fastest, but it is a Corolla, right? So they're more of a handling car in racing games a lot of the time. Okay, still too fast there. Yeah, if you try to put too much power, the car will start spinning. So you may want to be careful about that. Let's just cut that. Ooh, not good. Yeah, let's try not to cut that again. Next time I try to play around here. It's a little too much for the car. Keep it on 4th gear. Still around the turbo range, I think. Hey, still. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I brake a little bit there. As you can see that I tried to do so. Because I don't see the brake lights is turning on at all there. Interesting. I mean, maybe the tail light is broken. I don't know. Either way, old car problem. Maybe something's broken in there somewhere. Ooh, it's really at the limit. Ah, come on. Keep it. There we go. Like, it's not difficult, but it will make you hesitate to do a lot of stuff here. That focus is going to chase me like hell. Because this is straight line, but corners, especially the user created one, will really kill AI a lot of the time. Oh, that's smooth. That is a lot smoother than the previous one. Still a bit early, but that's a lot more smoother than what I did on the second lap, which is, and it's even more smoother than the first one because the first one is really terrible. A little too much there. I'm trying to push the car a little too much. Keep it on 5th gear. There we go. Much better. So, right. Looks like we're going to shave some seconds here. Hopefully. 15, 16, 17. Just a tad slower, but I'm a lot more consistent there. Alright, 3 minutes and 18 seconds. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, yeah. Looks like today there are no crashes. I'm talking about the game. And by the way, this track has all variant of the season, with summer is the easiest and winter is the hardest one on this game. On this track. On this test track, so if you want to see it, just make sure you search for my name or that name, that track name, if you want. So yeah, but yeah, car is surprisingly good in terms of fun. But is it competitive? No, because it can't even reach 280 kilometers per hour, which, well, that's barely keep up with the meta, because the meta is 300 kilometers per hour at least at maximum speed, which is, well, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of cars that can, well, there are a few cars that can do that if you want to go for ranking. But as a fun car, It is fun. I love this car. I mean, then again, I'm quite biased towards Corolla, you know? Well, maybe not the A86, but for the most part, yeah, I love Corolla. Well, A86 is also nice, but it's just they are way too expensive to afford because anime. Yeah, you know which one that I'm talking about when I say A86 and anime, right? People only know the A86 as A86, even though they're Corolla, technically speaking. But yeah, anyway, let's go back to this car. Oh yeah, this car isn't bad at all. But, well, it is bad with snow, obviously. It still want to spin here and there and stuff. Well, that doesn't mean you cannot drive it on snow. Just apply your rally tire and you'll be fine. But other than that, oh wow. Well, the sound is not as good as the actual Corolla, because the Corolla actually sounds pretty good for an old car. I mean, then again, most old cars are... There are a lot of old cars that actually sounds really good. But yeah, Corolla actually one of my favorite sounding cars in real life. But then again, I'm biased on that one. But still though, give it a try. So I'm pretty sure if you want to make it... If there is one place that it's good for, it's probably for drifting, because it's easily sliding out its tail, and with its weight ratio, the car is actually pretty easy to handle as well, to correct and stuff like that. Let me show you real quick about the stats for this car, and then I'll call it a day after that. So, the car. It has 259 kilowatts, which is around 280 horsepower. So it's still not going to reach the horsepower that you like for speed. And it has 481 Newton meter torque. And it weighs just 885 kilograms. It is pretty light, and I don't think I weight reduce it if I remember correctly, because the car is pretty light already, so I just decided, yeah, let's not reduce the weight. And I think I added the anti-roll bar, I'm not sure. And the displacement, I'm using the turbo rally engine, so it's 1.6 liter exactly. I don't even add the anti-roll bar, and it's still pretty light. And yeah, it's way too light for my taste actually, because if in this game, if your car is too light, it's actually kind of hard to achieve some speed, especially since this is older car. Anti-roll bar is anti-roll cage is actually important. The roll cage safety thing. Yeah, the words is kind of hard. So yeah, I don't think I reduce the weight on this car. So I'm just going to show you if I don't, just in case I forgot if I reduce the weight, because I think the Celica I did the weight reduction, but this one doesn't. Yeah, as you can see, it's already pretty light as it is. So you don't even need to get weight reduction on this car, at least in modern standards, because it's already under a ton. You just need to add a new engine, that's all. Because the original engine, as much as I want to use it, it's way too weak for A class. It won't even reach A class. So here we are.